Hi, I'm 96 Shad, and today I'm going to teach you how to make a mini ballistic knife. As you've seen in one of my recent videos, I actually made I made it after I seen this video on YouTube from Takum. Takum, I think it's 1942. If you look at his video, just look up mini ballistic knife, and you should see. Look for Takum 1942, and you actually see one of his ballistic knives is a mini ballistic knife. It's a really nice one. This is just like one of the things I kind of made for me. I got the idea off that. This is my third version I made. The second version is in my other video, and the first version sucked, so I didn't put it on YouTube. But this one is like I'm really pleased with it because it's actually works and everything. There's an actual safety on it. I haven't seen no one do this on any of their ballistic knives, even on the full-size versions like this one. I put a safety on it too. I haven't seen no one do safeties, but I'm the only one to do that first, I guess. I don't know. I had the idea too. I want it to look a lot more realistic. Anyway, I'm going to teach you how to make the mini one today. I cannot teach you how to make the big one if you see my other video, because I don't have any materials for that. That was the only materials I got, like from my airsoft gun and everything, and I know everyone does not have that. So I'm going to make the mini one because it's a lot easier to make, and it's easier, and you can find household items to make this. So the items you need are a Bic pen, one like this. You need to make sure it's a big one like this, and it's hollow inside because they open like that. The second thing you need is a click pen. And you also need a mechanical pencil. Sorry. And you need some of the, what are these called? Push pins. And the paper clip. Scissors. These are pliers. You also need these two. Make sure these are the pliers with the wire cutters, though. You see, the wire cutters are right there. And these are the ones with the wire cutters. And you need scissors. Oh, yeah. And another item you might need to buy is a Pringles can. This is just a Pringles can. You need the bottom of it. I already cut out the bottom of the Pringles can. And this is a piece that I have from the bottom. And duct tape. Also forgot about duct tape. That's very important. You need this. Okay. So what you're going to do to make the ballistic knife is, first you need to do this. I'm going to get down like to the parts of it. Okay. First, I'm going to show you how to make the blade. The blade is very simple to make. All you just need is your mechanical pencil. What you're going to do is you're going to break off this piece first. Then you're going to take it out, just the lead part. Just the lead part. Take out the eraser, you don't need that, and take out all the lead inside. Or you could save the lead, put it in one of your pencils or something like that, but I'm not. I'm just going to throw it away. So, you have this part. Next thing you're going to do is cut it. Say about an inch. And once you cut it, hit my guitar, you're going to have this. This is the part that's going to shoot out your blade. This is the part that's going to shoot out, see, it's almost about the same size as this. Okay. Okay, once you have that, you're going to take the bottom of your Pringles can, and you're going to try to make a shape of a knife, as I did this one. Okay. Alright. Here we go. So now I have the strip out. You're going to cut out the knife part to make it look like a knife. little bended, like from you cutting it out from the bottom of the Pringles can. It's bended, and it should like bend into place. It's gonna be a little flimsy, but I figured out a way to make this unflimsy. Is if you take it on the stove and you burn it for a little while, and then put it in some water, it gets a little harder, and so that way it's a little more sturdier to put. Okay, the next thing you need to do is put this inside the part where the eraser was in your lead pen. So I keep saying pen. So it kind of cuts in there. That's good because that means it's going to be a little sturdier. See, mine's kind of like already a little breaking a little bit. Okay. It's pretty good in there now. Next, you're going to take some duct tape and tape that together to make sure it stays intact. You want it to stay intact because when you shoot it, sometimes it falls out. I know from experience. Okay. Okay. Take the tape. Oops, kind of popped out. Okay. Now once you have it taped up, there's a knife part. That's the part that's going to shoot out. Okay. Next, I'm going to tell you how to make the launcher. This is the hardest part. That's why I say this for the last part. Here we go. The launcher is consisted of the pen. Make sure you have the part with the little cap part in the back still in it. It's a really important part. And you're going to cut this about, say, let's see, this is 1 inch, 1.5 inches, about 1.5 inches, because the blade needs to fit in there too, and the spring also needs to be compressed at the same time. So cut it about 1.5 inches. Here we go. You could save the other part if you want to make another ballistic knife, but I'm not going to make another one, so this is just the one just to show you guys. So once you have that part, what you're going to do next is take the spring from the click pen. The spring is usually right here in the front. See, there it is. So what you're going to do is you're going to put it in here. And see how far it goes down. Mine goes like to right here. If you need to stretch it out, I stretched it out before. That's why it's pretty good. So stretch it out if you need to. That way it doesn't get stuck in here because it's really hard to get out. All right, so stretch it first. Forgot to mention that. All right, so once you have it like that, what you're gonna do? Take one of these push pins and try to find where it stops. Like take the spring right there, and just put the spring in, and make sure it's about right there. And you're gonna put this in to the tube. This is just to make sure that the spring does not come out when you shoot it. Okay. Next thing you need to do is cut this part off. Oops. Kind of shot away from me. Make sure you hold on to it. This is when you may need your wire cutters. It's kind of hard to get off. once you have all the part off for the plastic part, take it and push it all the way through. There you go. And try to push it all the way through. And there you go. And just do like that. Take your wire cutters and cut off the pointy part. You should end up with something like this. If the spring does not fit, take it, stretch it a little bit, and try to take off like one of the, it's usually coiled up like right here in a little bunch. Take it and try to like make like the little hook shape. If you have like a little hook shape, spin it until you feel it grab onto the thing. You'll know when it grabs on because it'll start screwing downwards. Okay. Like mine did right there. And just go like that to make sure it does not fall out. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to make sure the blade goes inside. Like my blade fits all the way inside. That's just good. Good sign. And what you're going to do is you're going to now, you see how it's still spring now. What you're going to do now is you're going to take your knife or your scissors, or if you have a knife, forgot to mention you need a knife. You know what? Use your scissors, or if anything you got that's sharp. And you're going to make sure the blade, you're going to cut it right here. You're going to cut it right there, like about the middle, about like there, if you can see where I'm at. Cut it, and make sure it goes right into the blade part too, because this is where the trigger is going to hold it. I'm going to keep cutting it right now. I'm just going to put you guys on pause. Okay, once you have that done, those two holes inside like part where you're going to put it in, see if it still fits in. Mine still does. There's the two holes right there. Next, we're going to make the trigger. To make the trigger, you're going to cut out a strip, and you're going to make a little and you're going to make like a little shape like this. That's the shape. Alright, so cut out your metal strip and try to make the shape like this. To make the trigger, take your piece of strip that you cut out, fold it once, and bend the part up where like they both touched. Try to bend it down. And make the shape like that. Once you have the trigger, try to put it in the hole so that way it stays and it will not move. When you take the trigger, make sure you push it in there. That way it stays stable. And it should be able to fly out. But I'm not going to fly this out. It took me a little while to put it in there. Okay, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take some duct tape and make sure you cut it really thin to wrap it around this. I'll show you right now. There you go. I have the tape right there. Just wrap it around. Not tight. Make sure it's not tight because it will not fly out. You'll pull the trigger back and the trigger will stay down. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to take duct tape and you're going to wrap it around here to make the grip. I'm going to show you right now how to do that. Just take the tape and wrap it around, just wrap it around until you have like the full grip. Once you have the grip onto your knife, you remember the part that you left blank? Take a push pin and try to push a hole straight through. That's where we're going to put the pin at. Once you have the hole, you are going to make the pin to put inside, which is the safety. And I'm going to show you how to do that right now. What you want to do is just take your paper clip and try to make it into this shape. Make sure it could be whatever size you need. And then once you have it, take it and put it into the hole. And there you go. And there you go. You have a ballistic knife. A mini ballistic knife. I'm 96 Chad. Please rate, comment, and subscribe.